Hi, I'm Mark Ottobre and welcome to today's video. Today's video is why most figure competitors take the wrong supplements. Well, very simply put, most figure competitors are purely focused, or competitors in general for that sense, are purely focused on the aesthetics, and they focus on the aesthetics without really looking at health. And it's my personal belief that healthy people by definition will look good, and it's that optimal state of health that is going to get the best results possible from a body composition point of view. Now you might be saying, well Mark, 5% body fat is not healthy. I get what you're saying and I get your point, but certainly if we look at deficiencies, if someone is deficient in certain minerals, vitamins, or needs support with hormones or anything like this, that is certainly going to affect their body composition. So my point on it is with health is let's make sure that people are getting the right nutrition, the right fundamentals first, because that's going to assist the people in being leaner. Let's say, for example, if someone has an iodine deficiency, their thyroid is not going to be optimal, to say the very least. Like, if someone is low in vitamin D, they're not going to be detoxifying, and I suppose all things, vitamin D affects so many different systems of the body, but it's going to hamper, at least to a degree, the person's health, which is going to hamper their ability to look as good as they possibly can. So let's not start behind the 8 ball. So the reason why most figure competitors, or competitors in general, take the wrong supplements is because they're not focused on these factors. So some things that I say to consider is working with a naturopath. I'm very fortunate, my wife is a naturopath. So but look at your bloods, get routine blood work done, look at your things like your vitamin D, look at your things like your fasted glucose. Are they optimal? Not absence of disease, but are they optimal? And what I mean by optimal, it's looking at those numbers as a functional medicine practitioner would look at those numbers, or a functional health practitioner would look at those numbers, and be much more critical on what is acceptable. We're not looking at absence of disease, we're not looking at diagnosing or treating anything. What we're looking at is the Ferrari standard of blood work, which is a very different conversation that you're going to have with your doctor, and your doctor may not see the need to do that blood work, which is fair enough. Because you're driving around a Maserati instead of the Ford Datsun, or whatever the Datsuns who makes Datsuns are, but you're looking for a proactive solution to your healthcare. So things to consider when looking at supplements as a competitor. First point of call, do you sleep enough? Are you sleeping? Do you feel well rested? If you're not, certainly consider supplements that can help that. Phenybut GABA, melatonin even. Taurine as an amino acid, inositol to help you calm down at night. These things can absolutely be beneficial to help you not only get to sleep, but get a deep rested sleep. Another factor that you need to consider is your digestion. Now, as bodybuilders and figure competitors and all that kind of stuff, people tout protein powders and eating a lot of protein, but the reality is it's not about how much protein you eat, it's about how much you can assimilate and digest. And if you can't assimilate and digest the protein that you're eating, well then really there's no point in really eating it. All you're doing is creating digestive distress. So yeah, let's not just consume mountains of protein powders. Usually I have very, very few, none at the moment, of clients who are taking protein powders. So it's not, I definitely, for clients working with them one-on-one, definitely advocate eating your protein, not drinking it as a base rule. But I mean, some clients, they do very well with protein powders. So it's not to say throw out all your protein powders, it's just to say consider it. It's not the go-to always, which has been touted a lot in the time with bodybuilders. And how does your body react to protein powder? We don't want to have this identity of, because we are competing, we have to take anything. We really want to look at digestion, be cognizant of that. Sometimes you might need some help, you might need some basically plant enzymes or enzymes to help, digestive enzymes to help that, whether it be if you're having problems with digesting protein, you might need something that's going to support HCl production, such as betaine or Jitalian root. If you're having problems with digesting vegetables, well, then you're going to need a different kind of enzyme, digestive enzyme, more of a broad spectrum. The one that I tend to use is the one from Thorne, which is the plant digeszyme. I know that's from Designs for Health, but both brands are quite good, and you get a lot of practitioner brands that are very, very good. And then finally, it's not taking those sports supplements. So a lot of people in competitor land will just take a fat burner, but don't really understand what is actually in the fat burner product or what the fat burner product does. And then it gives them, they become very, very erratic, very, very paranoid sometimes, because it's pushing neurotransmitter pathways way too much. Like it's boosting dopamine, caffeine at the wrong time of day, and just, stimulants, and then causing digestive distress as well, because it's having an impact on their gut as well. So be very, very careful, I suppose, but look at it more from a holistic approach, because optimal health often translates into optimal body composition. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, look us up. It's enterprisefitness.com.au or melbournepersonaltrainers.com. Either sites will take you to me. If you want to get in contact with myself or one of my great trainers at Enterprise, just give us an email, give us a hoy, info@enterprisefitness.com.au. Till the next video, train hard, supplement smart, and eat well.